Hey man, I got an apple stuck. Mm-mm. Got it now. Because it was not about to get me. Not on this live, okay? Welcome to Sunday Service, boo. I'm Mrs. Honeybee of the Highest, the Shamanic High Priestess and Life Consultant here at I Got Time. If you didn't know that I was authentic, well, now you know. Okay? I say an amen. Because what I wasn't going to do is be up on this here chat today with apple just stuck up in my mouth trying to be professional and put together and everything with apple and no, girl, if you don't get that about your mouth, girl, and call it a day. I say that's good. Ooh, bitch, that's hella good. Bitch, I made that. Bitch, I made it. Bitch, I made that. I'm excited to vibe. I'm excited to talk. I'm excited to kiki. I'm excited to share. I feel that we're going to have some really great conversation. I've just been having a lot of great talks with me today. And so I'm looking forward to have some great talks with me continuously and just record it and then share it with people. Ashe. So welcome those of you who are joining me today. Thank you so much for joining the live. Thank you so much for wanting to kick it and vibe with your girl. Okay, we're going to be here for about an hour. And then we're going to shift over to TikTok and do Sunday service over there as well and share the wealth. And we may do Instagram as well. We'll see how the vibes are going. We'll see how I'm feeling. We'll see where I'm at energetically. Let me see if I want to use this light. Is it charged? It is giving full battery. So why not? Let's fuck it up. Period. Ashe and amen. All right. One of the conversations that I was having with myself earlier today was surrounding the topic of hatred. And I was asking the question of like, do I actually know whether or not bitches hated me or not? Or was I just thinking that they hated me? Was I just assuming they hated me because of how I felt in their presence, or because I felt the feelings of hatred with them talking to me, or with them engaging with me, or with them looking at me, or whatever that is, or whatever they were doing that I was focusing on or perceiving. And then I started to realize, oh my God, wait a minute. If I was feeling the feelings of hatred while they were looking at me, or I felt the feelings of hatred while they were talking to me, or I felt the feelings of hatred, the feelings still happened on the inside of me. And so here I was assuming that they were projecting onto me, or that they felt a way about me, when really I was feeling a way about the situation. And so it wasn't necessarily that somebody hated me. It was that I hated what was going on. I hated how I was feeling. I hated how I was being treated. I hated how I was responding to it. I hated those things. We all have the capacity to hate. And sometimes I feel as though I will disregard emotions that I know I have the capacity to feel, and assume that somebody else is feeling it on to me first, as if my external reality creates me, and it doesn't. I create the external reality. So at the end of the day, if I'm in the presence of hatred, then the hate is coming from inside the motherfucking house. So why is the hatred so loud in the house that now it's begun to be expressive outside? What's going on? Ashe and amen. Period. And bust down. And so that led me to then, we all have the capacity to hate. Ashe and amen. That we do. And so I now have also realized that myself doesn't hate myself. I don't actually hate me. Not me. I've hated how I've behaved. I've hated words that I've spoken. I've hated phrases that I've said. I've hated thoughts that I've thunk. I've hated ways in which I've treated people. I've hated ways in which I've allowed myself to be treated. I've hated responses that I've made. I've hated a couple of, language that was used. I hated, interactions that I've had with certain people. I've hated, the way things turned out. I've hated accidents or mistakes or whatever the fuck would have happened that you want to call that. I hated choices that was made, but I've never really hated me. I am infinite. And if I really did hate me, then why am I still here? Why am I still created? Why am I still thriving? Why am I still loved on? Why am I still valued? Why do people that I engage with still treat me with such kindness and care and respect and value? And honor? I don't hate me. I really had to come to terms with that. I don't hate me. And the whole idea of hate really came from my relationship with my mother, where I remember telling my mother that I hated her. My mother is the only person on the planet that I've ever told I hate you to. And it was because of how she was treating me. So I didn't even hate her, because if I really hated her, then I wouldn't have protected her so hard. I wouldn't have fought for her to feel my love so deeply. I wouldn't have stood up for her continuously after I told her I hate her. I wouldn't have continued to feel the way that I felt about her if I really hated her that much. So I don't hate her at all. That was just drama. It was drama. It was childish. It was giving, girl, shut the fuck up. You don't hate that woman, bitch. You love the fuck out of her, bitch. You probably hate the fact that you love her so goddamn much, that you care so much. That's the next topic that we're going to have a conversation about, is love. I've heard my whole life, I love you. Oh my God, we love Bernard. Oh my God, we love honey. We love having you around. We love. I've heard I love you so motherfucking much that now it don't mean a motherfucking thing to me. So now I'm like, if you tell me you love me, I'm going to ask you, what else? What else? Because my creator loves me infinitely, unconditionally. So how do you love me? In what way? Because it's not that it's a competition. It's just that I have standards. And so before I take your love or receive it, does it really do anything? Because the thing is this, if you give me 1 cc driplet of water, I'm most likely going to tell you, bitch, keep that water. I don't want that. I don't want it. Why? Because, bitch, give me a cup of water. If you're going to give me water and it's not giving me the water that I feel like will suffice for whatever thirst I may have, which is why I'm taking it, then I'm not going to, then there's no point in me receiving it. If you give me 2 syringe droplets of water, I'm going to look at you stupid and be like, get the fuck away from me with that syringe, bitch. I said I'm thirsty. Okay? So at the end of the day, it's like, don't take shit that you don't need. Don't take shit that you don't want. The only time I used to take shit that I didn't need or shit that I didn't want was when I felt honestly like I wasn't going to get something better soon enough for my needs to be met. And so I would just kind of count dookie. I know you want some attention and your energy is fucking hateful and terrible to me. I hate, Count Dookie, I immediately felt hate. I was like, oh, okay, I get it. So this person comes in while I'm talking, but they come in being like my demon self, to activate my shadows, right? So Count Dookie comes in, and to me, immediately, my side that I would hate would be, oh, this energy's coming in with some bullshit. I hate it. I hate that. And now I can honor that that's what I hate. I don't feel that Count Dookie is a troll. I don't feel that Count Dookie is, I don't know Count Dookie. I don't know nothing about them. So I won't address Count Dookie. What I will address is how I feel in the presence of Count Dookie. And I feel hatred for this energy coming in while I'm having a whole Sunday service with a vibration that's not that. Yet that's the energy that comes up. And so it bothers me that I feel so ruffled by the energy when the energy is that's the energy. She's giving the energy that's been on the inside of me. It's giving the energy that's been on the inside of me, which is the hatred. However, that energy is not doing anything to me. I am just triggered. So all it's doing is being what itself is designed to be, whatever the fuck that is. It doesn't matter to me because I don't care about the person or the stuff or the thing. I care about me. I care about how I feel and myself with that energy coming in. The name Count Dookie, the fucking words that they're saying, them talking about trying to tell me what to do, play all of that. I hate all of that shit. And I know that if that person was in my face, they would never behave that way because they know off my demeanor that I would knock them the fuck out on sight because I'm literally not that bitch, which is why I don't have friends like that. Because I literally have always been called a demon child. And they're like, why you gotta be so mad? Why you gotta be so this? Because I hate you bitches. I hate you bitches. That's why. So leave me alone. Well, you're supposed to be spiritual in this and you're supposed to be that. No, I'm not supposed to be anything, boo. I'm a whole person. A whole person. Ask my mother, girl. I throw knives. I come at folks for real, for real. There's a reason why bitches leave me alone. Because they understand. I have the capacity to hate too, girl. And I act on my shit. I don't just let it fester. That's been the shadow work that I do. I now just speak up and let you know. Babes, come see me. Come see me in person. Why? Because I want to beat your ass So bad. Just so bad for coming around with the ugliest energy that I've ever seen on today. Ashe and amen. Old me would never have spoken that way on a live. I would have been like, no, I have to portray myself in this manner. I have to be evolved. I have to be grown. I have to be mature. I have to make sure that myself shows up as this most evolved, ethereal self. No, I get to be a whole person and express all the emotions that are inside of me. And those are emotions that are there. And that's what I love. I love that myself is in a capacity where I can feel those emotions and honor them and say, oh, wow, that is a version of me that exists. That is a version of me that's real. That is a version of me that shows up in life. That is a version of me that is actual. Myself has felt so much hatred in my heart because of how I have allowed myself to be treated, because of how I allowed myself to engage with energies that I knew were beneath me, energies that I knew were poop to my face and poop behind my back. I have realized that I felt so much hatred for myself engaging with low vibrations as if I didn't know better, as if I didn't know different, as if I wasn't aware of what the fuck was happening and what was going on. And then I punished myself and I would put myself down and I would make it seem as if myself deserved to be punished because I wasn't showing up in this perfect way. And now I realize that, bitch, I'm taking all the pressure off my motherfucking self and I'm just showing up. Why? Because I've been jealous of other individuals who show up in a full capacity, who show up loving themselves completely, who show up loving themselves in a way that I haven't. And one of those ways that I've been jealous of others and how they would show up is with the capacity to be honest about how they feel, to say, ooh, I can't stand her. Ooh, I hate you when you do that. Ooh, I hate your actions. Ooh, I hate your words. Ooh, I can't stand this. And I'm like, damn, they feel so comfortable speaking so like that. And then I realize that I'm judging and I'm criticizing them and I'm putting them down simply because they're doing something that I won't allow myself to do, which in the end just revealed to me that I was bothered by the limitations I was placing on my motherfucking self, knowing damn well that I had it also stirring up inside of me. And now I realize that I don't have to let shit stir up and fester. I don't even have to honor or acknowledge no bullshit. However, I could still, in the same breath, honor and acknowledge the bullshit within myself and say, fuck the bullshit with somebody else, because I don't give a fuck. Unless you're in my face, literally about to invade my own motherfucking boundaries and swing on the bitch, you don't matter to me. You're nothing. Literally nothing. And so now I understand that myself has evolved to a place of pure motherfucking light, where I allow myself, even my shadows, to be seen. That's what it means to me now, to be pure light. It means that I show up whole. And when my shadows need to be present, meaning the sides of me that are not face value off rip, and they can show up too. And I can say, hold on, boo. Swoogoo-doo. Look at this face. Swoogoo-doo. And look at this face. Swoogoo-doo. And look at this face. Swoogoo-doo. And look at this face. Look at all these different sides of me. To be pure light means that I do have shadows. And me and my shadows are both sitting here looking at you and letting you know that we know you could see all of us because we want you to. Knowing that you can engage with all of us because we want you to. My masculine and my feminine, my light and my dark is in the light. Light is Ashe and amen. And I get to show up in pure light, meaning that I've turned the lights all the way on. They're clear. There is no hue called antique, blue, green, yellow, whatever. No, pure light. Bow. Translucent light, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And you can see me clear. You can see me clear. You can see right through me, bitch, Casper. You can see all of it. I want you to see all of it. I want you to have a whole opinion about this version of me that you are engaging with. And also knowing it's not me complete. It is me aspect right now that you meet. Because there's so much more to all of us than what we see in the now present moment. We're infinite. Bars. I ate that. Bars. I ate that shit. Bitch, I ate that. Hell yeah. Go me. I love that about me. I love that myself is so willing to say, hey, this is all of me. And you gonna get the whole shebang by the whole shebang. Wooga tika biki niggy iggy laga baga nege lege wooga booga booga baga 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 niggy niggy wege lege nege ugu 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 waga naga iggy ligi ligi begi niggy niggy sugu dugu. Naga waga ligi ligi bibi kiki niggy bigi ligi laga laga wogo no wogo bugu niggy iggy baga baga sugu no ugu baga aga naga iggy iggy bigi niggy lege bigi wege bugu nugu bugu baga baga na legi iggy bigi wege bubu nu bubu nugu sigi digi iggy baga baga no ho bubu lili be ni hili. I love that I could just show all those different aspects of myself so vulnerably and so consciously and so adamantly and so purposefully and still love the fuck out of myself. Like that right there, that is me loving myself. That's authenticity. That right there is divinity. That right there, that is what I'm attracting. I also realized as well, which oh my God, I fucking love this shit. I realized as well that I have chosen to be with myself more than anybody right now. I have not been purposefully wanting to attract a man in my life. I have not been purposefully wanting to attract friends into my life. I have not been purposefully wanting to hang out or engage with other people on a social level. Nah, not really. Nah, nope. And the reason why I realize now I didn't need to, because before I was like on and off about it, and now I'm understanding the need as to why I was not. And it's that I am evolving so fucking crazy right now, so rapidly right now, as I'm healing so many aspects of myself right now, that bitch, I'm changing on the regular. I'm learning in this chapter, in this era, how to treat me with pure love. I'm learning how to treat me with pure kindness. I'm learning how to treat me in a way that I actually want to be treated. And I realize that I've disrespected me so good. I've disrespected me so bad. I've disrespected me so much at all that I'm like, damn, I wasn't a great friend to me. Was I aware of myself? Yes. Was I acknowledging myself sometimes? Was I aware of myself acknowledging and not acknowledging myself? Absolutely. And so now I realize that I wasn't the friend to myself. I wasn't the partner to myself. I wasn't the mother to myself. I wasn't the father to myself. I wasn't the cousin, the brother, the sister. I wasn't a lot to myself that I needed to be. And so in this chapter, I'm allowing for myself to show up in that energy in the way that I would want for my reflections to meet me. And so I understand why myself has needed to be in this hermit stage. I understand why myself has needed to be so with myself. And it's just simply because of the fact that, bitch, how am I going to sit here and have a reflection treat me the way that I want to be treated, or the way that I need to be treated, and in the way that I would love to be treated, if I'm not showing up in that way? And I'm the creator of my reality. All they're going to do is come in and show me what I am not doing with myself. All they're going to do is come in and give me something that I can't even receive, because I don't even receive it from myself. And then if I do receive it from them and then grow attached to it, now I'm constantly begging them for it, because I have not went through the journey yet of knowing how to birth it from the inside of me to where I am the provider of it. Now I'm always in the need of having to get it from here because I can't. It's the difference between I go to Chipotle every day to get food because I want to go get food from there, because I enjoy the convenience of having somebody else do something for me that I know I don't want to do for myself, because I already can, have, and will, if need be, than me going to Chipotle every day to get this food because I can't cook it, but I love it so much. No, I'm going to get what it is that I can make, and I'm going to call it a day and be like, I know I can do it, but I'm blessed enough to be able to have convenience, because my creator lets me know that life can be as simple as I would love it to be for myself. And so this is one of those ways in which I get to have life be so simple for me. Thank you so much. Here's my $13, and I will take my burrito bowl. Gratitude. Ashe and amen. I'm so fucking grateful. I'm so fucking grateful. I'm so glad that myself has loved me so much so to the point that now I am willing to say, hey, babe, I would love to be your friend too, but right now I need to continue to grow. Because in this moment, I can't be a friend for you in the way that I would need you to be a friend for me. And if you give me something that I'm not giving myself, all you're going to be doing is teaching me how to grow, which is phenomenal. However, However, it won't feel good. It won't feel good to me. Why? Because I like to be the initiator. I'm a cardinal sign, boo. I'm set up to be the leader. I'm set up to be that for myself. And then it makes me feel like you're mentoring me. It makes me feel like it makes me feel like I owe you something now. It makes me feel like what I'm giving you ain't enough. And I don't like that feeling. And I know that I don't have to feel that way. And then that allows me to realize, oh, there's an infinite amount of people on the planet. So because I now feel this way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go create those behaviors in my life as a habit. And then when it's time for us to reconnect again, we will, whether it's you and I in the bodies that we're in, or you and I ascended on another plane, another time frame, or just you and I with you being in a different body, yet in the same vibration, but now I'm at you. So now when you show up again with a different face, I'm able to say, I know who you are. Okay, Ashe, I'm ready now. Thank you. Hey, yeah, let's interact. Let's engage. Let's be homies. Amen. I'm so grateful for that shit. I'm so grateful for that shit. So grateful. Glimmers are any moments in your day that bring you joy, happiness, peace, gratitude, love, making you feel good. I like that word, glimmers. I like that. When you say glimmers, at the same time I'm seeing the diamond in the clouds here. But what I heard first when I read glimmers, the chimes are ding 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 ding. And I like that. I like that. I like that. Ashe. It also makes me think of fairies. It also makes me think of fairies. I'm also really proud of myself in this moment as well. I love when myself has these moments of authenticity with myself for me to be able to see. I love when myself has these moments of authenticity where I'm able to just feel right now I'm working on water bending. And for me, that means tending to my emotions, being with my emotions, showing up emotional, allowing myself to express those emotions, allowing myself to trust myself expressing those emotions, allowing for myself to hold space for myself to be expressive authentically of those emotions. For there's so many different aspects of my inner teenager that has needed to heal, that needed to express herself. She went through so much and she has been enraged. She has been so angry. She has felt so disrespected and so undervalued and uncared for. And so I allow myself now to show up caring for her, respecting her, valuing her. And I realize that she's tired of acting. She doesn't want to act anymore. She had been acting for so long. I realized that I'm a grown ass motherfucking man, 33 years old. And for so long, I was acting and acting and acting and acting and acting. Shit, I grew up a childhood actor. And so being in this energy of acting all the motherfucking time, like I'm somebody else or something that I knew that in my heart of hearts, that was not the character that I chose. It's not about it being who I am and who I'm not. It was that it wasn't the character I wanted to play. It wasn't the character that I wanted to be. It wasn't the script that I wanted to deliver. I know who I am. I'm infinite. I'm the creator. I am the creator manifest. I am light. I am darkness. I'm all of those things. That's who I am. However, when it comes down to it, we all want to play a character. We all want to express or embody a certain type of energy, a frequency we want to emit for others to be able to hear when they're in the presence of us, and to receive and to feel when they're in the presence of us. And I realized that there was so much ick that I felt for myself because I was playing this character that I did not choose willingly to play initially. And I allowed myself to adopt that character simply because of the pressures that I felt. I allowed myself to experience a pressure. I allowed myself to take on what wasn't necessary. I allowed myself to take on what was uncomfortable for so long and realize that I was living a life of discomfort and dis-ease consistently. Wow. Because of the choices that I had made. And I realized that some of those choices were made when I was in a position in my life where I accepted certain individuals or individuals outside of me, period, to have authority over me. Yes, Ashe, and that's just simply that. I accepted that authority was outside of me when I knew that they didn't have no power over me. Myself didn't like that. Myself didn't appreciate that. Myself didn't want me to let them have power over me, which is why I was so rebellious, which is why I was so willing to stand up for myself and to fight back, which is why myself was so ready to I didn't want that shit. I didn't want that shit, and still I took it. And that leads me to the sexual conversation. I'm so glad that I've been having these conversations so openly as well, just about sex, receiving sex, giving sex, being in the energy of sex. And sex to me has such a powerful creative force involved in it. And I feel like myself was in this position where I would often receive intimately on the inside of me. I would allow myself to be penetrated with energies that I did not desire. And I would allow myself to penetrate energies, infusing them with me, knowing I didn't want to be there either. That made me feel so disgusted with myself. That made me feel so disrespected. Myself looked at me with this energy that said, do you not hear me telling you that I don't want this shit? Do you not hear me telling you that I'm not about this? It's not that I'm not for it. It's not that I don't want it. It's just that I don't want this. And that's the specific part. And I'm like, oh, shit. For so long, I questioned even like, do I want to be with men? Do I want to be with women? Do I want to be with people at all? What's the vibes there? What's happening? And I sat there with me, and thankfully, I've been celibate for the last 4 years, so I've had a lot of time to really consider, what the fuck do I want? What am I about? Because I scoop bitches and I scoop ninjas, and it's easy. Bitch, I'm me. It's easy, and I'm me. That's the gag. The gag is that I literally get everything on the platter. Everything on the platter is intrigued by me. Everything on the platter is attracted to me. I'm me. I'm attracted to me. Duh. Period. So it makes sense. And I love that for me. I love that I have everything as an option, to where it's, what do you want? Because shit, you could really have anything. You could have anything. You could have the host. You could even have what's coming up and ain't even came out yet. So what you want? What you want? This ain't what you want. This that. Ah, la, what you think? I love that for me. I love that myself is someone who has the capacity to shift the vibration of any and everybody. I love that people who maybe even felt a distaste towards me, they still feel compelled to stay in my presence. I love that people who even felt at one point like they didn't want to be around me anymore would still think about me, stay around me, find a way to talk about me, address me, engage with me, or be in the presence of somebody else who knew me, where I would just come up in conversation. It's crazy. I also thought that was kind of funny, simply because I was getting word that there were people who didn't want to be associated with me, yet I started going viral everywhere. And so then they couldn't help but to see my face everywhere. Then I started being on commercials again. So then it was like, if you're watching TV, bitch, you might see me too. So then it was just really giving, damn, why can't I escape this bitch? And it's like, because, bitch, I'm every motherfucking where. That's why. Because Earth loves me, boo. Because the universe fucks with a bitch like me. That's why, girl. Period. And it would just become like, damn, why is the world so small? Why does this bitch know everybody? Why is this bitch on everybody's tongue? Why is this bitch on everybody's story? Why is this bitch every motherfucker where I don't want her around? And it's like, You can't run from me, boo. You can't run from me, bitch. I tried, girl. Me too, girl. You ain't alone, bitch. Me too. I get it. So, like, yeah, I'm a vibe. I'm a vibe as fuck. And so now I realize, though, like, when it comes down to it, ooh, excuse me, whatever that message was, that was fun. That was fun. That was fun. I loved it myself as riffing. I'm letting myself go. I'm letting myself go. I'm letting her say everything she needs to say. I'm letting her get it all out. I'm letting her get it all out. I'm letting her just address. Ooh, this is how I feel. She loves this. Today, I told y'all I'm focusing on water bending today. So when I talk about water bending, I'm talking about your emotional center. I believe that water bending comes from your high heart chakra and your throat chakra. Your ooh, bitch, oh, bitch, being able to feel deeply that which needs to come out your throat. Being able to feel deeply that which you need to see in your physical reality. Being able to feel deeply what may be fucking with your consciousness, having you assume that this is what's going on when that ain't really happening. It's just something that you're caught in within a loop of your mind. And you have to be snapped back in and be like, babe, you're not drowning. The water is 2 feet. And you're over here screaming, wah, 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 my God, wah. And it's like, babe, that fish you were scared of, bitch, you scared that fish off 35 screens ago. Ain't shit up in the water now. The fish in the water jumped out the motherfucker. Like, the water's clear. The pool is motherfucking 1 foot now because you done splashed all the water out. You're not drowning. Wake up, bitch. Stand the fuck up. You're cool. Be quiet. Stop yelling. And it's like, oh. Whew. Okay. Oh my God. Damn. My bad. I took it far, huh? And it was like, yeah, bitch, you did. You did, girl. You took it so far. Oh my God. Ouch. My God. Good thing we don't take stuff personally over here, girl. Good thing we just let the bitch talk and we be like, oh, so that's where you at. Oh, what's happening here? And we just let you go. I say an amen. That's the other thing. I'm so fucking grateful that I don't take offense to any motherfucking thing. I don't take offense to nothing. I really live my life for me and me only. And it's a motherfucking flex. It is. I live my life for me and me only. And I love that I show up. I love that I show up with the energy that is very honest and sincere, letting everybody know I'm living for me simply. I love me so much and I care about you all. At the end of the day, boo, I'm choosing myself. For there is only me in this reality, and everybody else is a reflection or a supporting character. Myself has lived long enough assuming that everybody else was so important, and I had to make sure that I considered everybody else. No, I only have to consider myself. I was walking across the street today, and I walk differently. It depends on how I'm feeling. And so today I was feeling very sloth-like. And so I was just walking real chill, real slow, real like just like a saunter, I guess you could say, or like a slow do. And I was crossing this big ass street, and then some cars wanted to make a left-hand turn, and I was like, it's a couple of them, and I felt in my body, you know what? I don't like the feeling that I'm having right now, which it felt like pressure. It felt like pressure. And I realized that today I chose to speed up my walk to get across the street, not for them, but for me. I didn't like the feeling of pressure, and I didn't even think that they were putting a pressure on me because the city that I live in, everybody's mad fucking chill over here. Like, bitch, I live where the sun shines all motherfucking day, even when it's raining. Like, bitch, the beach is everywhere around us. So everybody cool as a motherfucking cucumber out here. So I know ain't no bitch pressing me to hurry up and cross the street. You know, it's chill. And I lived 7 years in New York City. So I get the feelings of, bitch, hurry up, move, let's go. Like, get out the way. And so it's like over here, it's like, nah, we're chilling. we're chilling, bitch. Take your time. If you want to walk slow, walk slow. If you want to walk fast, walk fast. We don't really care. Like, it's also like high key suburbia as well. There's mad older folks who walk around. So ain't nobody really like angry about it. You know, if you take your time, the girls who really want to get around you, they'll get around you. Other than that, we vibing. However, today I realized though, like I felt a pressure. And I do come born and raised in South Central LA and then grew up in New York City as an adult. So it's just really giving, I innately will feel a pressure when I'm like, I could feel that there's several cars waiting to turn. And that feels like a pressure that doesn't need to be. And I can sense the pressure around me. I can sense the pressure within me. And I'm like, I could help this energy flow differently. And I realize the power that I have to shift how the energy's flowing. And so I honor me and I say, you know what? Let me speed up a little bit and move across this street a little bit faster. And then from there, I get across the street and I'm like, whoo, back to my slow step. Because ain't nobody there. Ain't nobody around. I'm free. There's nothing else to consider. There's nothing else to consider. There's nothing else to consider. I am clear enough in my sight to know when I am engaging with multiple energies that I've created within a space. And I know how to honor all energies present in order for myself, including myself, so that way there's harmony within my body, within my being. Even today, I was at a coffee shop and I noticed that there is a lot of folks standing in one area waiting for their coffees and their stuff. But then there was all this other part of the coffee shop. And then I'm noticing that like, I grabbed me my one part of my meal and I grabbed my pastries and I'm standing over there with them. However, I'm by the door, kind of by the trash can a little bit. It's all clumped up. And I'm like, why the fuck is everybody crunched up in this bitch? Like we ain't got space. And then I realized, bitch, you're crunched up with them too. And I'm like, you're right. And thankfully in that moment, I took a little piece of my pastry and I realized I needed a napkin because I don't like shit just on my fingers like that. So I I went forward to go get me a napkin. And in that moment, I said, I'm gonna stand over here, right? There was also a fine ass man over there too. So I was like, period. So granted, there was more. Anyway, who gives a fuck? So I go over there and I stand and I'm like, whoo, space. Amen. I like this. And so I eat my pastry over there. Then I noticed that the people over there started to then spread out. And I'm like, I'm such a trendsetter. And so then we all spread out. And I'm like, oh, amen. And that was just something that I perceived specifically, you know? And so in my head, so then I continue eating my pastry. And in my head, I'm just commending myself and extending gratitude towards myself for choosing to spread out, for choosing to honor my flow, for choosing to be in my freedom and choosing to create space for me to be authentically because I have the right to do that. I'm a person. And at the end of the day, if I want something, I choose to give it to me and not wait for it to come to me. I choose to give it to me and create it in my reality, then waiting for somebody to deliver it to me. I speak to my creator and the universe that I'm co-creating, and I say, this is what I need. This is what I need and want in this moment. Where is it at? How can I have it? How can I have it? Guide me. And I open myself up to my divinity and I let myself be guided to it in the path that is in a pathway that aligns with the most acceptance and the highest will, the highest will and completion of all entities and that are in existence in presence that I consciously am aware of and unconsciously aware of. I really do embody for the goodness of all. I have no desire to harm people. I have no desire to fuck with nobody. I have no desire to really like interrupt anybody's shit because I don't want nobody doing that shit to me either. I like to be in my own world. I like to vibe with my own shit. If I engage with you, it's because I have to. Other than that, leave me fuck alone. And period. I make room. I even love that. I say this. I even love that I make room for bitches to come at me. I love that I make room for bitches to open up and be vulnerable with me and tell me how they really feel. Tell me. I may not care. I may not acknowledge you. I may not give a fuck about it. However, still express yourself. Do what you gotta do. Don't keep that shit bottled up. If you want to say to me, bitch, I hate your guts. I don't like how you talk to me. I don't like this about you and this and this and this, you slimy motherfucker. I'd be like, I'm glad they got it out. I don't get offended by that. Why? Because, bitch, get it the fuck out. If you triggered me, I'ma say something. So if I trigger you, bitch, say something. Don't keep it in, girl. Now, the difference is, if you expect me to respond or engage with you, now you might be upset. That might even be even more triggering. Why? Because I'm a girl who be unbothered. And what that means is, I'm going to let you do it. However, as long as I say what I had to say, I'm not going to care what you got to say. I'm a girl who knows how to like take a ouch and be like, I could feel somebody saying something or feeling a way, or I could feel myself being like, ooh, there's a weird little something happening in me. And I'll still be like, okay, water off a duck's back. And I'll keep going because I'm just like, is it necessary for me to? Because if I feel like I have to go lower and lower and lower in my vibration, oh girl, ain't nobody worth that. Ain't nobody worth that. Why, bitch? Because I'm expensive. My frequency is expensive, baby. And I love being up here. I love feeling up here. I love embodying this up here-ness. So I know how to take a punch to the point where I'll be like, phew, and I keep moving. I know when to fight back, and I know when to let shit slide. I know when to be a part of the rustle and the tussle, and I know when to be like, okay, girl. Okay. And keep myself up here. That's me learning myself to the point where I understand how to keep me balanced, because I know where I desire to be and I know where I need to be in order for myself to continue to function optimally for my personal existence. So I fuck with me like that too. Period. And bust down. I really love this live. I feel like this live has a lot of truths coming out for me to experience within myself. And it's really about the experience for me. I used to place a pressure on myself to watch these or to be like, damn, I really got to like look at my content more so I can learn more about me. And it's like, no. I know everything I need to know about myself. It's really about me being expressive of myself. I learn me regularly. I sit with me often. I meditate damn near all fucking day. So it's totally cool. These moments are for me to be expressive of myself. I don't need to pressure myself to watch these, although I know they're so juicy and I share so much information that you could really you could just learn through me. However, I don't need to learn through these because I learn through a myriad of other ways. And so these are opportunities where I get to just simply be expressive of my authenticity, which is another layer of my existence. It's what I feel that my purpose is. My purpose is to just simply be authentically, not have to sit here and watch me and study me and be like, okay, so that's who I am, because I have no desire to be attached to my right now. I have every desire to express and be a part of my right now and not to be attached to it where I'm like, well, I said that, I showed up like this, so this is who I am and this is Oh, bitch, no, that was a me that was 30 minutes ago. That was a me that was an hour ago. Bitch, I have every right to change. I have every right to grow and not be that anymore. Just like the wind's gonna come through and blow the leaf this way and blow it back that way, girl. And then a motherfucking lightning bolt is gonna come and zap that bitch right off the motherfucking branch. And now she's a leaf, now she's mulch. Bitch, she went from being a bud to a leaf to mulch, all in the same motherfucking day, bitch, to nutrients, okay? And I let myself go through all of those stages. I let myself have that freedom of life, because to me, that is what living is. To me, that is what reality is. To me, that is what self-expression is. To me, that is what giving and receiving is. To me, that is what wholeness is. Allowing for myself to be all of those things, like a cat. wanting to come up and love on you and then like paw you at the same time, and then bitch, I'll claw you bitch if you keep fucking with me, and then nap at the same day, and then give me food, and then food it out, and then sleep for the rest of the day, and then just be up and be talkative, and then want to go roam the streets, and then just like a motherfucking cat. All versions of self. All at once. While also honoring as well that I am not none of it. I am just an expression of it. Realizing that I am not none, I'm not any of it. I'm just an expression. Just express it. Just express it. Just express it. Allow yourself to be an expression. Allow yourself to be an expression. Release yourself from needing to identify it as it. Don't need to identify as it. Just express it, bitch. That's the water bending lesson of the day. Do not identify with that which you are expressing and or bending. Confirmation. Birds. Simply just express it. That's it. Get it out. Get it out and then move on. Get it out and move on. Don't need to hold on to it. I feel like when I was younger, I used to be in this energy of, did you remember my friends, like with my friends, I'd be like, did you remember their birthday? What did they say today? What did they do? What was important to them? What's valuable to them? And I used to be like, that makes me a good friend. If I remember your favorite this, if I remembered your favorite that, if I remembered your how you like to be treated like this, if I remembered everything that you taught me about yourself that day, and I would add it to this like mental fucking Rolodex of you, and I remember all these things to where it's like, okay, when I see you next, like, you know, maybe I'm like, ooh, let me get their favorite candy. Or when I see them again, okay, well, I know that they like to be loved on like this. Or you know what, I know that, okay, by Christmas, when Christmas comes, I know that they said they wanted these things, so let me get them their favorite stuff. Or you know what, I know that you love basketball and I know you love this, so let me, one of my friends when I was younger, my best friend in high school, his name's Joseph, and that's my middle name too. And I knew that he was a basketball player. He played actually like a lot of different sports, but like he was a basketball player, really fucking good at it. And I like knew he loved shoes and stuff like that too. And so, and we both like, so I literally got him dunks, like custom made dunks for Christmas. And I spent like $400 on these motherfucking shoes and like made sure that they were the most fire motherfucking dunks that I can creatively come up with. He fucking loved them. Blah, 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 boo, 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 boo. And I like that used to be the type of friend that I was, making sure that I like went above and beyond and wanted to like go there. And I realized that I don't need that. And I realized that that was a side of me that I loved. I love that side of me. And I've been working towards trying to be that version of me again, because I was like, damn, I used to give love. That's how I would say it. I used to give love in a way that was so, you know, I used to give love in a way that was just so everything. But then I realized that that type of love was very material. That type of love was very stressful. That type of love was very draining. It was draining. And really, I realized that I only did that because the first thing I heard was I didn't want people to run away. I didn't want people to leave. And I did those things because I needed them to stay. I needed them. I used to do those things because I needed them. And I was under the impression with how I was treated that if I'm not giving you things that will keep you here, then you're going to leave. So I must give you things. And that led me to my 18-year-old relationship when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, really. That relationship with my ex-boyfriend, where he would always be like, in the beginning, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna go back to Oklahoma, I'm gonna leave. And he would always like just communicate this. He wouldn't be threatening me with it. He would just tell me how terrible his life was having moved to LA, and not moving to LA to be with me, but moving to LA to be. And I, you know, and essentially I was there too. So the signs were all giving, baby, you should stay in Oklahoma. You could be staying in Oklahoma, and that's where you need to be. However, I even pressured him to come to LA, where it was like, let me pay for your flight. Let me pay for your car. Let me pay. Let me do what I got to do to get you here and for you to be in LA and stay here. And I realized that in our relationship, I even got us an apartment because he was like, I'm just going to leave. I don't want to be where he was like living with his grandmother and in the back in her trailer. And so he was like, I don't want to be here. This is not how I want to live. This is not how I want to, like, you know, this is not what I envisioned for myself. And I was like, fuck, he's going to leave. And I'm living in my car at the time. So I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do? And I was like, okay, I got to get an apartment. I have to get an apartment. Otherwise he's going to leave. And I don't want him to leave. And so then there I go again with the same motherfucking behaviors. Let me go get something that would keep him here. Because that was me as a kid. So many times I often threatened my mother. I'm gonna run away. I don't want to be here. I hate you. I want to leave. I'm gonna go live with my dad. I'm gonna go da-da-da. I'll live anywhere other than here. And it would always be, if you leave, you can't take nothing I bought you. If you leave, you can't have your games. And I used to have every game console, and I loved video games. I loved my computer. Got my computer when I was 7 years old. I loved all my motherfucking clothes, bitch. I had clothes, boots, bitch. And so I've always been what they call spoiled with a whole bunch of stuff. And so I loved my books. I loved my I loved my shit. So I was like, I can't take nothing. Oh my God, I have to leave with the clothes on my back. And so I'm like, okay, fine, I'm going to stay. And so what would get me to stay with my mother was the things. And it wasn't my mother. And I tricked myself to believe that I really loved my mother. I just care a lot about my mom. However, I had to understand and come to the conclusion that I don't love my mom. I actually don't really love many people. And that's just because love is expensive. Love is a very expensive thing for me personally with how I choose to love people. When I love you deeply, oh, baby. When I love you, the way that I act is a whole different ball game. However, I care about a lot of folks. I care about most people, to be honest with you. And so I realized that I was treating people in that same manner, just reflecting to myself, like getting things to where I realized that I used to overwork myself. I'd be working fucking 3 jobs and shit. I was 13 years old, acting, going to 4 auditions a day while still going to school, while still trying to now I'm 15, 16, now I'm having a job. Now I got 2 jobs. Now I got 2 jobs plus auditions, plus school, like always doing the most, always being extra. And it was always material, giving myself as much as possible. Okay, well, I want this car. I want that. I want the brand new. I want and using that as a form of love, realizing that no, it was a form of entrapment. It was a form of captivity. It was like I was holding myself hostage with things. And it was like, now I got to being older, all for me to discover, like I went through almost 3 years of homelessness. And I love my homeless version of self, because my homeless version of self gave away all my shit multiple times. And I had so many people supporting me through my years of homelessness and nomadicism that I'm making up words. And that journey let me know that I'm always, hey, Alafia S, I'm always able to get anything that I want. I'm always able to attract anything that I need, simply because of who I am as a person and how it is that I love on people and how it is that I care for people and how it is that I nurture people. Who I am towards people allows for me to have unlimited and infinite support on this planet. How it is that I care about the planet, how it is that I care about myself allows for me to truly get anything that I need is really what it comes down to. It's how I treat myself and how I'm willing to grow and evolve with me. And so now I realize that myself has led me through a journey. And I used to hate my homeless journey. I used to hate it. And now I've been reflecting on it, and I've been speaking love to my homeless version of self, letting me know how much I love me and how much I appreciate myself having gone through the journey. She's really excited hearing me talk about this right now, because I'm like, oh shit, my homeless version of self learned how to detach from materialism, where now everything that I have, I need it. I genuinely need everything that I have. Everything that I have, I genuinely motherfucking need it. And like genuinely, I need everything that I have. I even utilize my motherfucking moisturizer to the point where it's just one little scoop left that I could get with my nail. And then I'm like, okay, let me go buy another one now. I use my toothpaste I can't squeeze out some shit no more. Then I'm like, okay, I gotta go brush my teeth. So let me go now and go get a toothbrush. Let me go now and I don't keep extra nothing. I don't even go grocery shopping. I'll be like, what do I need to eat for the day? Okay, bet, that's it. That's it. Boom. And sometimes I'll be like, okay, well, I got extra food for tomorrow. So bet I'll just finish these leftovers tomorrow. And then I'll go get some food after that. However, I don't have extra. I don't keep extra. I don't buy extra. I leave it there available for whoever else may need it, simply because I understand that I'm only one person. So if I die by the end of the motherfucking day, at least you don't have a lot of shit to throw away. Okay? Not with me. It's just going to be my duffel bag, bitch, my suitcase, bitch, and my backpack. And that's a couple things that's in those things. And it's just like whoever needs it, give it to the world. Because I can't take it with me when I go. And so I love that for me. I love that for me. I love that about me, that myself is so willing to say, hey, I'm detaching myself from a material existence where I'm now living in a spiritual existence through a physical body. So it's not the world that I'm a part of, it's this body. That's the perfect way to explain it. It's not the world that I'm a part of, it's my body. I'm having an experience in a human body. I fucking love that explanation, honey. Thank you, baby. I love you. 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 I love that explanation. Wow, girl, you ate that bitch. You ate that the fuck up. Okay, yeah, we'll do Chipotle today. We'll do Chipotle today. Bitch, you love you some Chipotle, bitch. I fucking love you, girl. Hell yeah. And we'll get some insomnia cookies. And we'll get some insomnia cookies. I love you. Girl, you know I'm going to get you always what you need, honey. And what you need is the emotion. And when you have those things, the joy that exudes out of you is next motherfucking level. And that's what the fuck it's about. That's what the fuck it's about. Bitch, I love you. Bitch, I love you too. Bitch. Baby, ikinitukubabasiki behinuturu bunu ewa. Nalahara babunu swali buhuba hobabunu ubahaba kwebi. Thank you so much. Yeah. Water bending. This is bitch. Bitch, you better bitch. Wonka taka. Ooh, hey, yeah. Bitch, I ate. Okay, feel it. Ooh, yeah. That was a 3-pointer and we ate that. That was a 3-pointer and we motherfucking ate that. She's reveling in all of this. She loves this. She loves that I took the time to give away all of my belongings from several times in order for me to understand what it was that I needed. I kept going for shit that I wanted, unaware that I was still operating out of ego. And it took me to give away my shit multiple times to evolve into a bitch who was like, fuck this shit. I'm done getting all these things that I want and loving it so much. And then getting into a motherfucking space where I was so devastated to let it go or pass it on to someone else because I was like, fuck it. I'm just tired of this shit. And then it was like, okay, hold on. I need you to the point where I was then like, okay, fuck it. I'm tired of shit. And then I was like, I'm just going to get the shit that I need and call it a day because I'm over it. I'm frustrated. And then I realized that once I got here, it was okay, get this. And I started operating differently with how I spent or invested my coins, my energy and my currency. And now I'm like, oh, bitch, you ate that. I understand what you did. I was so frustrated. However, I needed to go through that because myself was also feeling frustrated with me. Because of my behaviors. I wasn't listening. I kept being like, shiny things. Ooh, I want this. Ooh, backpack. Ooh, purse. Ooh, heels. Ooh, wig. Ooh. And myself's like, you don't need those things. Get what you need. Just what you need. To where even I was like, bitch, I want a really cute perfume. I really want the Beyonce perfume so bad. Like, let me get it. And it's like, you don't need that perfume, boo. If you don't go get you that vanilla spray for $4, that's all you need. Get that vanilla spray. It's going to smell real good. Just get it's $4, $4.99. Like, just chill out. You want to just smell good. You want to smell in a way where you're like, ooh, I love that smell on me. Bitch, that don't need to be eau de parfum. $160. Okay, $185 with tax, bitch, and shipping. You don't need all of that. You don't need Black Orchid, bitch, $200.05. You don't need, I know you've already lived those realities where you've had it, but you've already lived a life where you had physical, hey Fabric, I've already lived the lives where I had physical wealth. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars as a child. You get what I'm saying? I've already lived the time where it's like, bitch, I want to have a party. I'm going to drop $2K just on me having a party, bitch. And it's my sweet 16. And and to me, I was like, bitch, I'm rich. Okay. I've already lived the lives where I'm like, you know what? Today, I'm going to just Saturday, I'm going to take myself on a $700 shopping spree. Bitch, it's 2004. Why are you going on a $200, $300, $400, $500,000? Like, what are you doing? I already lived the lives where it's like, bitch, me and my friends, we play hide and seek in my house. And I'm like, oh, like I've lived a life of luxury for myself. I used to be like, bitch, I want millions. I want millions. Only to discover, bitch, that like I already lived a life of what millions could offer me. I've already also made over $1 million in my life. So I'm like, oh shit. I didn't have it at the same time. However, I've already made over $1 million in my lifetime. And I'm like, ooh, bitch, look at me. Over all the work that I've put in my lifetime since working, since the beginning. Bitch, I ate that. Okay, cool. And so, amen. Look, celebrating yourself every day like it's your last. Bitch, look. Because every day is my last version of self. As that version of self, because I'm constantly in evolution. Because we're alive. Okay? And so I'm so happy and so grateful because I realized that I've already traveled so much of the world. I've already seen beach after beach after beach after beach. I've already excursioned like a motherfucker. I've already dove into many of my fears and overcome them. I've already been sleeping around and fucking many of dicks. I've slept with bitches. Like, it's like I've already been in spaces where there's been dick in my mouth, there's been coochie in my mouth, there's been ass in my mouth, in my face, coochie in my face. Like, I've had the experiences and more than my fair share. I've seen more than my fair share of the world, especially now that I get to know so many people. And I'm like, oh my God, there's so many people who are in their 60s and 70s and 80s who only have seen their neighborhood. And I'm like, oh shit, bitch, I was 25 on my third continent. Like, oh shit, there's some people who are just now getting to travel the world and it's a pandemic in many places. So they're only being able to do and see so much. And I lived and traveled back when everything was open and available. Damn. And got to do that shit for free. What? Just a little tap dance. Okay, go on an excursion. Go free. Go. Wow. And I got to pay for my motherfucking mother and my motherfucking sister. Ashe and amen. Like, to go have experiences as well. Bitch, my mother swam with dolphins. Like, wow. I got to, like, it took everything for me to convince my mother to get on a plane, come to the ship that I was working on, and then to go on the boat in the middle of the sea, and then to take a lifeboat, a tender, to go to the shore, to then be traveled to dolphins, to go swim with dolphins too. Bitch, I had my mother out here, bitch, period, to then also get to watch me on stage and then get to hear a whole cruise ship talk about me as well and talk about how loving I am and how amazing I am. And then, of course, my mother's my mother. So everywhere, hey, Lady T, everywhere my mama is, everybody's like, oh my God, that's your mom? That's your mom? That's been my life. That's your mom? That's your mom? Are you what? And I'm like, I know, girl, I know. The whole world gags over my mother. And it's always been that way. And then when my father comes in the picture, like, that's your dad? And I'm like, yes, girl, those are my parents. Bitch, I love talking about my parents. Why? Because, bitch, on an earth level, my parents eat. Ain't nobody touching my parents, bitch. I have the most finest parents in the world. My mother is fine. My daddy fine. I really come from the cream of the motherfucking crop. When you see my granny, you're like, damn, bitch, does it stop? And I'm like, no, it don't. Then when you see my grandpa, fine. And you're like, damn, bitch, your family eats. I know, bitch. Everybody's pretty as fuck. Everybody's pretty. Everybody's bomb. Everybody fine. Like, wow. I'm like, I know. They're like, bitch, where do you lose? I don't. I don't. And it's because I choose to see everything in life as a win. I used to be like, well, my skin looks like this. I got eczema, my skin is textured, but at the end of the day, though, bitches is still fucking me. Bitches is still wanting me. Bitches is still booking me. Bitches is still focused on me. Bitches is still learning from me. Bitches is still receiving from me. Bitches is still copying me. Bitches is still imitating me. All of those things. So it really just boils down to even my flaws don't affect the fact that I'm still a top tier premium ass motherfucking bitch. It just doesn't really take away from the fact that I'm still the it girl. It doesn't take away the fact that like I'm still intelligent as fuck. I'm still wise, boots. It doesn't take away from the fact that like bitches still need me. Like, damn, I really be out here winning. And it's like, ah! And then I have a motherfucking heart of gold. Then I have the nerve to have a spirit that is giving just straight up light, where I say, hey babe, I'm dark too. I'm quite motherfucking dark if you really want to get into it. And I'm light, and I put myself in pure light essence for you to see both sides of my coins. Damn, girl, you're unlike anything we've ever met or seen. I know. You're free to gag. You're free to gag now, okay? You're free to choke now, because it's like, wow. And then I have the nerve to share. Then I have the nerve to share with other people. Willingly. And then I have the nerve to also want to nurture people, like to have a desire to nurture, like, damn, Gagiana. Gagalina. Girl. Gagifany. Gagrinda. Girl, like, it's really just, I'm so... Gagrinda. That's funny, girl. Gagaline. Girl, like, I'm Jesus in this motherfucker. I'm Jesus in these motherfucking streets. Just Jesus out here. Like, look, I'ma love me boots, and you gonna know that I'ma choose me all day. However, understand, when I see you, boo, I'ma big you up as well, if I want to. Know that, like, when I see you, I'ma still be like, love you, bitch. Okay? I care about you, bitch. Ooh, okay, like, I'm really that girl. And it means so much to me. I say, okay, we're almost done here. It means so much to me as well that I am the person that I have evolved into. I'm very grateful that I am the person that I have evolved into. And it means so much to me to continue being myself. It means so much to me to continue listening and expanding myself. It means so much to me to continue feeling myself. And sometimes it hurts so much to feel me. Sometimes it hurts so much to feel what myself is feeling, and I sometimes just feel scared to feel the next thing that's on my queue of emotions to feel, because I don't always want to feel what's next, because I be nervous because myself feels so much. And I change so often, and I'm learning every day how to just accept my spectrum, my full fucking spectrum of self. I'm multi-dimensional, and I'm not hiding that shit, and I don't label it either. I've had family members I have family members that have been labeled as autistic. I have people who have labeled me as, bitch, something about you ain't right. And I've labeled myself as alien and other things like that, only to understand, bitch, I'm next fucking level. I'm an upgraded human being. I'm an avatar, boo. I'm a mutant. I am an evolved species of human. I am not your regular everyday run-of-the-mill bitch. Okay, like I told you, top tier, top shelf, premium. Okay, I'm not your whale. I am not your whale, tequila. Amen. Get that ladder. Get that ladder, bitch, and climb up there. Okay, get the ladder. You might need two. Stack them on top of each other, bitch. Link them up. Climb up there. Give me that one. Okay? A shot of me costs $642 for 1 ounce. For just the jig. Okay? Okay? Amen. A bottle of me, that's about $642K. Just for the bottle. Okay? And that's not a liter. That's not a handle of liquor. No. It's about a cute 20 ounce, little cute cunt ass motherfucking bottle of me, okay? Amen. We are not well. This is not well beverage, girl. This is complete. That's funny. Okay. Anyway, I have had such a phenomenal time here on the live. This has been a wonderful Sunday service. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for expanding me. Thank you guys for being a part of my expansion. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you, Thine. A fifth of liquor. A fifth of liquor. Okay? A fifth of liquor. I am so very grateful. I'm so very grateful to have been able to be present here. I'm so very grateful to have been able to share my heart and my light and to express myself. We are now shifting over to TikTok, so feel free to groove and move with me if you would like. I appreciate y'all. I value myself. I value me. I appreciate me. I'm so thankful for me. And I'm glad that myself is taking an opportunity to incorporate gratitude for me before I get off the live, because I be the one here talking the whole motherfucking time. And sometimes I'll be like, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And it's like, bitch, what about me? Like, bitch, you're the one sitting here channeling and giving information. Thank your motherfucking self, bitch. The fuck? Thank your motherfucking self. So, period. Honey, I love you down. Everybody here, I care about you. Okay? Ashe and amen. We close with kindness, with care, with love, and gratitude. Ashe, with gratitude. Generous gratitude. Ashe, generously. We share gratitude. Ashe. Ashe, toot your own home. Beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Wrong. Bitch, I do. Bitch, wrong. Bitch, I do. Bitch, wrong. Which I do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's it.